Hey guys, it's your girl Miss Brittany M, and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to be filming this life update, and I wrote down a few notes for me to share with you all. So much is changing, so many things are happening, and I am growing so fast as a new mom, as a wife, you know, all that good stuff. And so I'm even out of breath because y'all, I've been ripping and running and ripping with the baby. So where do we start? So first things first, y'all, this is for all my internet aunties. Your nephew is officially 3 months today. So he turned 3 months, and my probation period as a new mom is officially over and done with. It's official, I'm a mom, right? And I feel like it literally just started hitting me, like, no, you're like literally a mom today, if we're being honest. And so yeah, the baby is 3 months, and he is finally growing into his personality and his little Sagittarius self. And so I'm noticing right now, so we're trying to get this whole sleep pattern together. So I have a friend who also has a baby, and her baby is around, her baby was born a week before mine. He's drinking 6 ounces, and baby DC is drinking about 3. Today I'm noticing he's starting to almost be able to eat 4 ounces at a time. And so my friend's baby is actually sleeping throughout the night, but again, he's eating way more. So I'm hoping now baby DC will be able to eat at least a full 4 ounces so he can start sleeping longer at night, because literally that's the only thing I am dreading and that stresses me out and that I don't enjoy. It's this whole nighttime sleep schedule. So for right now, he's getting a lot better. Right now, he wakes up about 3 times. So he goes to sleep around 11 or 12 o'clock at night. And even when I was pregnant, you guys remember, he used to be kicking and kicking and kicking at this time anyway. So he goes to sleep around 11:30, 12 o'clock. He'll wake up again around 3 a.m. and then he wakes up again around 5. So it's not that bad. He's also doing better with like getting up throughout the night just to make like these little noises. So he's starting to actually be in a deeper sleep, which I really appreciate. But even at night, honey, my fiance stays up with him. I don't bother, I don't do it, I don't sign up for it. My fiance knows, just let me sleep and I'll be there for you in the morning. I can't do it. Now, of course, if he's crying or if he's making a lot of noises, I'll just go ahead and get up because I'm just that mom. And I always want to know, like, what's going on? Why is he making that noise? Is he okay? Is he hungry? Is he tired? Does he need me to rock him? Blah, blah, blah. So yeah, but one thing that does help for any of my new moms, when I do get to that point where I am super overwhelmed, or I'm just super agitated or frustrated, or I'm just exhausted, and I can feel myself getting to like this negative place, or just, you know, super frustrated, what I do is I love on him. So when he's hollering and screaming and I don't know what the problem is, I'll literally just stop and I'll just tell him, like, I love you so much, or like, you are my sweet boy, you're the sweetest boy, or you're my lima bean, or you're my little pumpkin seed. And that really helps me to just, right? Or when he is restless and he's up and I'm exhausted and it's 2, 3, 4 a.m., I just like to hold him and I'll just kiss him on his forehead, and I'll just, like, you know, smell his hair, and I'll put my little finger out so he can hold on my little finger. And that really calms me down. And then when I'm having those moments where I just have so much going on and he needs my attention, or he's hungry, or he needs to be changed, but I'm doing things with work, or I'm busy doing other things, I'll just stop and I'll just give him words of affirmation. So I'm like, you know, sweet boy, you're gonna live a great life, and mommy is working hard to give you the world, and you're going to live a life of luxury, and me and daddy love you so much. Like, I have to do those things just so I don't lose my mind, pretty much. So if you're a new mom, maybe that'll help you guys as well. That's just a little trick that I do, and it really seems to help. update on me being a new mommy. So this was maybe like 2 months ago or a month ago. Y'all, thank God my mother-in-law was here, and she helps out a lot. She comes over a lot to help with the baby and just to spend time with us and the baby. And this one particular day she was here, and I don't know what came over me. I don't know if I was sick. I don't know if I ate something bad, if I had food poisoning. I didn't know what was going on, but I was holding the baby and I was just fine, and I got up and I felt like I was about to faint. And so I panicked, and I just like, I gave the baby to my mother-in-law, and I go upstairs and I'm trying to catch my breath. I start throwing up, I'm sweating, I'm super dehydrated, my vision started being a little blurry. I lay down, and then I FaceTime DC because he was here in the office, and I'm like, I need you to come upstairs. And I'm throwing up, and I'm so hot, and I'm sweating. And that was the first time as a mom that I ever like became ill or just got sick or whatever. And thank God I just had like a little stomach bug. But one thing I was thinking about, I was like, wow, especially thinking about single parents, I was like, if I'm sick, if I don't feel well, if I can't get out of bed, like my child still needs to eat, and I still need to feed him, and I still need to hold him, and I still need to cater to him and give him attention. I was like, what the heck do parents do when they're actually sick? Like, you know, when your baby's sick is one thing, but when you as the provider and the caregiver and the nurse and the nurturer, when you are sick, what do you do? And at this time, I was breastfeeding, and I was so afraid to breastfeed him because, you know, I was sick. So I had to call my midwife, and I'm like, is it okay to breastfeed him if I'm sick right now? And I was telling her my symptoms, but then I could barely even get out of bed to pump. I couldn't even pump in bed because I was that exhausted. Like, I don't know, maybe I just overworked myself at that point, but y'all, it was bad. And thank God that only lasted for literally 24 hours and I was good. But I was like, wow, after that I was so curious on what do parents do when that time comes. So now, because of that, I always try to make sure I have somebody close by on deck, and I kind of had to put together like a little game plan. Thank God my fiance also works from home, so of course he can always jump in and take over. But at that time I was breastfeeding, and thank God I had extra milk in the refrigerator, and my fiance and my mother-in-law were just able to still be able to feed the baby. But that was scary, y'all. That was super scary. And so a part of me feeling exhausted, which I think that's what was going on with my body, I'm noticing that with me working from home full-time, which is what I chose to do when I found out I was pregnant, you guys know, it is becoming a lot. Working from home, getting off at 5, and then having the baby all evening, and then having the baby all night. Like, I literally get no breaks. And I was trying to figure out, like, why do I feel so fatigued? Why am I so exhausted? Why do I feel so overworked? Every day when I wake up, I just feel exhausted, and I just woke up even after I had a great deep sleep. And I realized that we literally have no breaks with our baby. So we literally have our baby all day while we're multitasking with work, all evening while we're trying to wash clothes, cook dinner, spend some one-on-one time, me and my fiance, have some family time with my parents, you know. And then at night we have to make sure we are alert and we're there for the baby throughout the night. So I just noticed, like, having the baby all around the clock for 24 hours is a lot. At least when you go to work, you have that time to just get out the house, interact, get some fresh air, have a new change of scenery, dress up, feel good, look good, you know, do your thing, come home, and then be a great parent, of course. But for us, we don't have that option. And so I thought staying at home and working from home was the right thing to do. Now, I don't know, I'm kind of on the fence. Now I actually miss going to the office, and I miss getting out every day. But I do know that right now this sacrifice is extremely necessary, especially while the baby is so little. We've even been looking up some alternative options, like maybe hiring a nanny to be here with us so she can actually be giving the baby that attention that he needs. But we're still there, and we're close by, and we're still able, whenever we have some breaks, to, you know, have the baby ourselves. because I noticed right now, you know, he's getting to that age where he's not just eating and sleeping, eating and sleeping. Now at 3 months, he's up, y'all, and he is smiling, and he likes to look around, and he likes to like babble. So he's always talking to us, and he just loves, either he loves when you stand him up, or he loves when you just hold him and you walk around. And unfortunately, sometimes we just don't have the time for that. Another thing is literally sitting down and feeding him. He takes about 30 minutes to eat. Those 30 minutes are precious to me, and I need that. And sometimes it's hard stopping what I'm doing for work to go and be with him, and then coming back and trying to pick up where I left off. That can be a lot, especially since he's eating so frequently throughout the day. So we need to figure out something. We're still on the fence about getting a nanny, but for right now, we're using all of our support systems. So y'all know mom is here full time on Mondays and Tuesdays. For this week personally, it's going to be a busy week, so I asked Kavaya to come on Wednesday and Thursday, and then next weekend he may just go over his grandparents' house for the 2 days that we're the most busy. We have a bunch of meetings, so right now we're just trying to figure it out using everyone around us and all of our family members that we trust and we love. But I can tell as he starts to grow and as he starts to need more attention, we will need to figure something out a little more like consistent. So yeah, comment below. Let me know what you guys did. Oh y'all, I don't know. And so this whole, look at my eyeliner, y'all. But this whole sleep when babies sleep saying is extremely unrealistic for me. I actually get the most work done when he is asleep. So which is why at night, DC likes to stay up with him all throughout the night, because I don't sleep when baby sleeps. DC actually sleeps when baby sleeps. I don't. When baby is asleep, that is my time to film YouTube videos. He's actually asleep right now. Edit YouTube videos, get some work done for my courses, do what I have to do for my 9 to 5, respond to emails, wash clothes, clean the bathroom, clean up our room, sanitize the house, disinfect his bottles. Like, I just have so much to get done while he's sleeping. So that whole sleep when baby sleep thing is just not realistic for me personally. Now, especially since he's starting to sleep a little less and he's up a lot more, I really have to balance and manage. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, I basically post him like every day, and I never thought I would be that mom, but I am. And I always put him in this little suit thing. Y'all can tell I'm just wigging my eyebrows, but I always put him in this little suit thing, and he'll be right here in front of me on my chest, and I just put the little thing on. And he's with me while I'm cleaning, while I go grab the mail, while I'm washing dishes, whatever I gotta do, he's like right here. So maybe in a couple videos you may see him on my lap. Y'all just bear with me, I gotta do what I gotta do. Okay? And so being a mom for these last 90 days, guys, one, I am super emotional, and I'm very emotional about parenting and about my child. And now I totally understand where moms are coming from when they get like extremely sensitive when it comes to their child. I totally get it now. And so I'm very happy that I have a partner who is extremely independent and extremely like self-sufficient. He doesn't care what anybody thinks, and it's so nice because I was never like that growing up. But now as a mom, I just feel way more confident as a woman, way more confident in my decision making. I feel way more like grown and mature. I care less and less of what people think, and more about like what benefits me and my family. And when I say my family, not having new family, which is me, my fiance, and my son, and their top priority. And so it's kind of hard coming from being a people pleaser and just like literally doing what looks best or doing what everyone else thinks is best for me. Now I really have to make my own decisions and stand on it and trust my decision making. And so that's what me and DC have been really working as a team and as a partnership when it comes to making the best decisions for us. You guys know we recently went to Puerto Rico. So far we've been going on dates like twice a week. Every weekend we do something, just the two of us, and we don't really care what people think or what they have to say or what they might be implying or what they recommend. You know, what works for us definitely works for us, and we are way more confident, or we're way more, I don't know. Right now, like, we have no problem dropping the baby off with one of our parents or asking one of our siblings to come and help out, because before, I think we were trying to prove to ourselves, or maybe even from my point of view, maybe even trying to prove to other people that we can do this and we're great parents, and, you know, being with our child 24/7 and just proving to ourselves and other people that we got it under control. Now I have no problem calling my mother-in-law, like, can you come get him? Can I drop him off? Calling one of our siblings, like, I need help this week. Leaving my baby with my mom or my dad and just going and doing my own thing for a couple of hours. Like, now I really don't feel bad about it. And this is crazy because I've heard a lot of mom shaming before I was pregnant, where, you know, somebody on Instagram will have a baby and they're on a trip, or they're hanging out with their girlfriends, or they're at the club, or, you know, they're out at the mall or something. And I've heard people literally say in front of me, like, she just had a baby, she's already ripping and running the streets, or she just had a baby, she's already catching flights. And it's like, yes, sis, she deserves that. She deserves that. I'm sure her baby is safe, and I'm sure the baby is fine. The baby will be okay. She'll be right back. Like, it's all right. And so when I first had my baby, because of that, I used to be so proud of the fact that the baby was always with me, but I wasn't happy myself. I was very overworked, overwhelmed, and exhausted. And I felt like I wasn't going into a depression yet, but I definitely could feel it coming. And so that's when I had to sit down with my fiance, and I was like, okay, how do you feel about us, you know, leaving him with my parents overnight, or dropping him off at your parents for a few days, or asking people, you know, to come over and help us. And before, we were very, very prideful because we just wanted to prove that we could do it. Now, sis, come and take them. And if you ask me, do I want them, I'm gonna say no, because I have that baby. I will have that baby for a lifetime, all right? So you have fun and rock out and let me rest. And it's so funny because over the weekend we went to DC's parents' house, and him and his siblings were over there. And when the baby would cry, they would kind of like look at us. And DC was like, well, we're taking a break, y'all got it. And it was so funny. And everybody, of course, loves the baby, but it was just nice to see that we're so confident now as parents that we really don't care about being judged. Just like, y'all got it. We're here to just relax at this point. And we're planning our next trip. So hopefully we will be going to Jamaica this summer. I look forward to going to Miami for like a weekend really quick. But yeah, I finally feel like I'm getting back to myself, and I feel really good about that. I have started working out with DC. My C-section scar is finally healing. It's starting to look a lot better. And my scar now is super light, and you just see this like light line, but I am numb down there, so I can't feel anything. You can punch me, you can poke me, you can tickle me. I don't feel anything in my lower abdomen, and it's super hard for me to work out as far as my abs because I don't feel anything. So my muscles are completely gone, so I really have to work on that. What else is new, guys? I guess that's it. I mean, right now, oh, as far as my friends, I am realizing that I don't need anyone to teach me how to parent. We do a lot of our own research. We watch a lot of videos, we read a lot of books, and we do what feels natural. Now, if someone has a solution to a problem that we have, that's one thing, but I don't allow anyone to tell me how to parent. I don't care what you think. I don't care what worked for you. I don't care. No. And that has gotten a lot better. Just really protecting our peace and our child's peace. Like right now, I know for a fact too, my child loves being around. I can tell when you ask to pick up my child and the way he responds to you, how he feels about you. And I literally just follow my son's lead. Yes, a 3-month-old. So if my son seems super calm and he's smiling, and I can tell that you genuinely care for him and you try your best to be as safe and loving as possible, thumbs up. But I don't care who you are. If my son is like fussy and crying, if he doesn't want to be held by you, if he doesn't like where you're all in his space, I'll make sure to keep that distance, because obviously your energy is just not it. Or maybe my child just needs a little more time with you, and I don't care who it is or what family member it is. You know, my child's comfortability comes first, and that's how I feel. Another thing is just making sure, as parents, me and DC have been working really hard to make sure our energy is connected and positive, and I'm as graceful and patient as possible. And that requires me being a little more vulnerable. So when I am overwhelmed, when I am discouraged, when I am exhausted, when I am busy and I just have a bunch of things to do and I just feel like my energy isn't the best, I'll let DC know. DC will go and take the baby, or I'll give the baby to my mom and she'll play with him and give him that one-on-one time if I can't do it. And as a mom, before I used to feel guilty about that, now I know that's best for my child, because I feel like a lot of parents don't talk about that. Some days you just aren't feeling it. Some days you wake up on the wrong side of the bed, or, you know, we're human. I may just have personal things going on, and I know that my energy may not be the best for my child, and I need other people to just jump in there for me and be there for me. And so the biggest thing for me in DC is that now, especially while the baby is this young, we don't really care who is giving our child the love, time, and attention, as long as he's getting it. Because before, we would put so much pressure on ourselves that it was us. We used to say things like, we want to make sure the baby knows who his parents are. We want to make sure the baby know that it's us, and we want him to know, like, we just had this pressure of always being the ones. But now, especially with our immediate family so involved, I don't care if it's my mom, my dad, Kavaya, his siblings, DC's siblings, DC's parents. I don't care who it is, and I don't mind who it is, as long as my child is getting the love and attention that he needs. Because if we're being honest, until he's about 1, and really it's about 2, he's not going to remember these times. So while we're working hard, you guys know DC is getting his master's degree. I'm taking these online courses. You know, I have a business to run and clients to serve and a YouTube channel. I don't feel guilty anymore when I'm working or I'm super busy, because I know my child is getting the love and attention he deserves. Sorry y'all, my camera died. But yeah, so even if the love and attention isn't from me or his dad for, let's just say, for today, it's okay. It's okay. And that's what I really had to come to terms with. That's been a big thing these past 3 months, is just getting out of that mindset of us always having to be the ones to provide it, and understanding that we have a village that can help us out and that can pick up where we lack. And you know, when we're having one of those super busy days, it's okay. The child will be fine. And yeah, allowing us to really just put our pride aside, be vulnerable, open up, speak up. And the baby has so much fun. Like, y'all, he is so attached. One, he's a daddy's boy, so he's super attached to DC. I'm not mad at it. Well, I am, but it's okay. Because it's so cute. So he's super attached to DC. He is super attached to my mom. Oh my God. Sometimes I have to trick him, and I'll put one of my mom's jackets by him, and he'll just smell the jacket because he loves my mom so much. But I used to be the same way with my grandmother, so I don't mind. He's super close with his aunties, so DC's sisters, he loves them. DC's brother as well, he loves Kavaya. He loves his granny, which is DC's mom. And DC's dad makes him laugh, and it's just really nice. So now I'm just rambling at this point, but yes, that is the update. That is what's been going on with me. and my sweet boy. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram because I am posting so many daily videos and photos of my sweet boy, and I may include a video at the end of this clip. I wish I could show you guys him, but he is currently sleeping, taking a short nap, so I decided to jump on here and do my makeup while he's asleep because I have a training video to launch at 3. So guys, we just launched Poopery as my new social media corporate client, so I'm super excited about that. I've actually never used Poopery before, but if you guys follow me on Instagram, I was showing little snippets of some of our meetings before the launch. So yes, we launched Poopery today. And then I have a company training a little later where I am doing the Instagram presentation and the importance of selling on social. So that's why I had to get, you know, a little dolled up. I didn't add any lashes today and I did not feel like doing my hair, so we worked out with the bun. But for this month, I'm challenging myself to post a reel every day on Instagram. I want to see what is the difference in engagement and how many more followers can I get by just using reels. So stay tuned for that. And if you guys want to know the results on that whole strategy, let me know. We can definitely do that. But I love you guys so much. I hope you guys had an amazing March. I like to call it Miracle Marches. And so yeah, love yous.